So in order to print the matrix, we need to find the length of its row, and we need to find the length of its column. Now, let's look at the exercise that we have here. How if I want to print this matrix? How can I print this matrix? So we have for. Okay, you can use two for loops for the row in the range of the length of the matrix, and then I want to know for the column which is in the range of the length of the matrix 0. We cannot say in the matrix 0. Why? Because if we are in the index 0, the length is 4. In the index 1 is 3. And in the index 2, we have 5. So we need to have this as the row. Okay. And then we can print the matrix where the row and the columns index belongs to the row of this one and the column in this one. And then we will have the n equals to space, and we will have the print. So if you see this pattern, this is the same with the triangle that we learned. What is the triangle? We learn about 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yes, 1, 2, 3. So it means we have two for loops from 1 to 3, 1 to 3, 1 to 3. Now we can apply this pattern into the matrix, but we need to make different statement. And if you run this, okay, if you run this, the matrix 1, 2, 3, 4, this is the first. 4, 5, 6, this is the second. And then 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, it is the third. Of course, you can print the matrix. Print matrix. So the matrix will be something like this. Okay. Next, I want to sum all the elements. It means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I want to get every numbers here and then do the summation. So 1, yeah, I will go for every element, and then I will do 1 plus 2, okay, then plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6, 7, 8, 9, and then print the total. So how can we do this one? We can access every of these element. The same with the idea when we want to print. When we want to print, we will access the element. We will access every element here. It means we again use the for loop. The first for loop is to access the element of the row, and the second for loop is to access the element of the column. And then whenever we go to every element, we will put the values into the variable total. So the total equals to total plus matrix row column. So the plus equal means you already know total plus equals to total plus matrix row column, something like this. And at the end, you want to print the total. So let's take a look on the code summing all elements. So in this code, I have a matrix 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then the total is 0. So I'm going to do the loop for the row, and then I'm going to do the loop for the column, and then the total plus equal matrix row column. At the end, we are going to know what is the total of this matrix. So the total is 45. I want to know in different aspect of the matrix. For example, let's do the summation of the elements by column. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and first let's look at the column. The column is 1, 4, and 7. The summation is what? Let's do from the next column, 2, 5, and 8. So the result is 15. The next column is 3, 6, and 9. So the summation is 80. Now, how can we make the code? Whenever we use the for loop, we will start from the row. But is it possible if we start from the column? Okay, let's look at the code here. So if you start from the column, it means you need to know the number of elements of this list. So let's say let's assume the list is given, and then I'm going to look at the total for each of the column. Okay. For the column, starting from index 0 to the length of matrix 0. Okay, the matrix 0. So we can assume that if, because we want to know the summation of the column, then it means the matrix should be a symmetric matrix. Do you know symmetric matrix? Symmetric means you need to have the same number. Let's say 3 multiplied by 3. So it means we have 3 rows and we have 3 columns. Or we can also do with 4 multiplied by 4. So we have 4 rows and we have 4 columns. It means so every element of the matrix should be the same. Okay, so if we have this assumption, we can do the summation by column. So if we have those assumptions, then I can use the length of matrix 0. In this case, the matrix 0 size is 1, 2, 3. So we will start from the index 0 and then we are looking for the row. What is the row? So the row means I want to access to the first row. In the first row, we have the length of this matrix. Okay, we have the length of this matrix. And then we are going to access in the index 0, and it will be in a particular row. So this column is still in this index, but this row refers to this. Okay. It means when column equals to 0, okay, so row will start from 0. So when column equals to 0 and when row equals to 0, so we have matrix 0, 0. Next, row will go from 0. Oh. So we have the first one is column equals to 0. And then we have row equals to 0. When the condition row equals to 0, it is the matrix 0, 0. Next, we go to row equals to 1. So in this case, we have matrix at the row 1 and the column 0. When the row equals to 2, then we have the matrix row 2 and column 0. Okay. So we need to know where is the location of the row and where is the location of the column. So after we finish with the row 0, 1, 2, so we go to the next, which is column. Column equals to 1. When column is equals to 1, again, we start from the row equals to 0. Then we have the matrix index 0 of column index 1. And then we go to the row equals to 1, where this is a matrix, and the row is 1 and the column is 1. And next row equals to 2. It is where the matrix is index 2 and the column is 1. Okay. So you need to understand the column is the first and the row is the next in the for loop. Okay. There is another problem with the matrix. I want to sum the elements by a row and find the index of maximum summation row. So what does it mean? So let's say I have the matrix 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, and I can do the summing elements by row. I can do the summation 1 plus 2 plus 3. So it is 6. And this is at the index 0. And then the next row is 4, 5, and 6. 4 plus 5 plus 6, it is 15. This is index 1. And then go to the next row, 7, 8, 9, and then do the summation. 7 plus 8 plus 9, the result is 34. Now, among those, which is the maximum summation row? This is index 0, this is index 1, this is index 2. We know the maximum is 24. So we will return the index 2 because this is located at the row index 2. So let's look at the code. Summing element by the row. We have the matrix 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then let's make the variable maximum row. It equals to the summation of matrix 0. What does it mean? Okay, let's make a new file. So I have this matrix 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I'm going to sum the matrix 0. What is maximum row? What is the result? It is 1 plus 2 plus 3. Okay, so the result is 6. Okay, the result is 6. What is the result when I want to sum matrix index 1? Then it is 4 plus 5 plus 6. Okay, then the result is 15. Okay. What is the result when I want to do the summation of matrix index 2? Then it is 7, 8, and 9. Plus, then the result will be 15 plus 9. So it is 20. Okay. So we can do simple like that one to do the summation for the row. But for the column, we have different ways. Okay. Now, we can do the summation if they are in the list. I would like to do the summation for the index 0 and I put it into the variable maximum row. So let's just make the index of the maximum row equals to 0. So this is our assumption at the first time. Let's assume that the maximum is located at the index 0. And then I will do the for loop. For every row, I start from the index 1. Why I start from index 1? Because I already know the summation of index 0. So let's just go from the next index. So let's just start from the index 1. And we are going to look at those matrices until the length of the matrix. So if I have 0, 1, 2, then I will do until index 2. And then I'm going to check the summation of the matrix row. In this case, we start from 1. Then the summation of matrix index 1, is it higher than the maximum row? What is maximum row? Maximum row is the summation of the matrix index 0. So it means I want to know if one, two, three, the summation of this one is lower than the summation of matrix index 1, 4, 5, 6. So if this is higher, than this one, then let the maximum row equals to the summation of some matrix row. So this will be the new maximum row. And then the index of the maximum row, now it becomes the row. What is the row? The row is 1. After we finish this one, we will go to the next until the length of the matrix. The length of the matrix is 3. So it means we are going to look from 1 until 3. If it is until 3, then it will go from 1 and 2. Now let's look at the row 2. The summation of matrix index 2, is it higher than the maximum row? We know the maximum row has been changed to this summation. So 7 plus 8 plus 9, is it higher than 4 plus 5 plus 6? Yes. Then we change the maximum row. The maximum row will be the summation of the matrix row 2. And then the index of maximum row becomes the row. So it becomes index 2. Then the row becomes the index of maximum row. Then we will give the information that the maximum row is row number 2. Okay. We know about the random sampling. So in the random sampling, we want to create a matrix, and after we have the matrix, let's make random position. So every of this element should be randomized. So the result will be something like this one. Then how we can do the random sampling? So if you look at the random sampling code, so the random sampling code, we are using the random function, and then we have the matrix 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we have the for loop for row in range 0 until length, and for column in range 0 until length of the matrix row. So yeah, this is the one that we learned before. What I'm going to do is to give a new position. What is a new position? The new position will be a random value. Now we have I. So I will be any value from 0 until the length of the matrix. So it means if I have 0, 1, 2, I have index 0, 1, 2 for the row, and I have also index 0, 1, 2 for the column. So the I will be a random number from 0 until 2. Sorry, until 3. Okay. So in this range, it is also the same. We are going to get a number until length matrix minus 1. So J is also another random range from 0 until the length of the matrix index 0. So let's swap. Do you know swap? Swap means any number in I and J. So let's say the first is matrix 0, 0. Okay. Matrix I, comma J. So let's make this one, maybe the random value is 1, 2. Okay. The result of this one is matrix 1, 2, comma, matrix 0, 0. What does it mean? It means the new matrix 0, 0 will be the value of matrix 1, 2. So the value of the matrix 1, 2 will become the value in this location. And the value of matrix 0, 0 will be in this position. Okay, so this is the meaning by this statement. So why do we need this one? Slash. Slash is just to understand that those lines are in the same line. So actually, we can do like this one. Yeah, the original one is like this one. Because I think it is too long, so I can put this one. It means that those statements, it is in the same line. Okay. Then we will print the matrix. Okay, so you will get that the value is now in the random position. So let's look again. Is it changing? Yes, it changes the location randomly. If you again, oh, sorry. Okay, so it changes again the position because this is random shuffling. Okay. So the original value is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we want to change every element in different position. Okay. So in this two-dimensional list, we can also apply this list into a function. This example is to show how to pass the two-dimensional list to function. So suppose we have a matrix. Let's create a function to pass the matrix into the function argument. So let's look at this example, pass two-dimensional list. Okay, now the code becomes longer. In the mid-exam, I think your code is only 10 lines, okay, or 5 lines, but now it is 28 lines. When you do your team project, maybe it is 1,000 lines. I don't know. Okay. So it becomes more complex. So please try to exercise. Please try to understand the code clearly, because if you don't understand now, it will be difficult for you to do the team project. Now let's take a look on this code. Oh, by the way, if you look at this kind of code, what should we do? Okay. You need to find where is the main function. Okay. Where is the main function? So in this case, the main function is called using main, and then we know that this is the main function, and the first statement is to get a matrix. What is get matrix? Okay, let's look at this function by using the control. Okay, so if you press control in your keyboard, you will go to the get matrix. Actually, the get matrix is on the upper side of the code. You can also open the structure. Okay, so you can see the structure on the left. So we have get matrix, and then we have accumulate function, and we have min function. So in this code, we have 3 functions. Okay. And if you want to go to get matrix, you can just click. Okay. If you want to go to accumulate, you can click. If you go to main function, you can click this one, and then you will go to the respective function. So you can open this structure from the view tool window, structure. Okay. So if you click the structure, then you will get the structure of your code. Now let's look at the get matrix. What is get matrix? In the get matrix, okay, I know that it is to create a matrix. It is creating an empty list at first time. And then we have the number of rows, we have the number of columns. Okay, we have the for loop. The for loop is to input a new matrix. Okay, the matrix append a new list, and then the column, we need to input the value. Okay. Then every value that we input, it will be inserted into the matrix. At the end, it returns the matrix. So the matrix will be in the variable m. When we print m, so we will print list inside list. And then next, we are going to display sum of the elements. Sum of the element means I want to look at the function accumulate. Accumulate m. What is m? M is the matrix that we just created. So it is a list of a list. So if I go to the accumulate means total equals to 0, and I'm going to do the loop from row in every m. So the row in the every M, we are going to do the summation. Okay, so we already learned what is the meaning by sum. We are going to add all the elements in the list. And this will do the summation for every row of the particular matrix M. So where is the M? M is the parameter, or M is the argument that we get from this one. Okay. So if I run this, enter the number of rows. So let's say I have 3 rows and 3 columns. So I will input 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then the matrix is like this one. And then the summation of all elements is 45. 45 means 1 plus 2 plus 3, 4 plus 5 plus 6, and then 7 plus 8 plus 9. Okay. Now, let's look at more complicated problems. This is a problem of grading multiple choice tests. The objective is to write a program that grades multiple choice tests. So this is the key. The key means the correct answers. The correct answers for the problem index 0, it is D. The correct answer for the index 1 is P. The correct answer for index 2 is D, and so on. Now, we have a multi-dimensional list or two-dimensional list. Student 0 have this answer. At the index 0, his answer is A, but the correct answer is D. Okay, is it correct or not? It is not correct. Then at the end, we want to know how many correct answers and how many incorrect answers for every student. Then we need to check if the location here, index 0 of student 0 equals to index 0 of the key. Okay, this is right. If the index 0 of index 0, it does not equal to the index 0 of the key, then it is not correct. Okay. And so on. We will calculate for every student. And then at the end, we know the number of correct answer for every student. And we can do something more. For example, we can do sorting and etc. So let's see the grading example. It means we need to create the multi-dimensional list or two-dimensional list. The first row means student number 0 or student index 0. The second row is student index 1. The third row is student index 2, and so on. This is the answer for students. And then we have the key. The key means the correct answers. Now, we need to check. For loop from I until the length of the answers. The length of the answer means for every student. Student 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 students. And then For every student, we need to check every of the answers. So let's make the correct count. We are starting the chain from 0 until the answer of index I. Index I means this one. I want to know the length. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. After I know this is a loop from index 0 until index 9, so I will check whether the answer of the student equals to the key. If it is correct, then the correct count will be added by 1. So we will print the student I correct count is the number of the correct count. And okay, we know that the student 4 is the highest of the correct count. Student number 3 is the lowest of the number of correct count. Okay. This is a code in the main function. So we just call the main function and all the codes will be executed. Okay, I think I will stop here. So I will continue again on Thursday. Okay. Thank you for your attendance.